In this video, I'm gonna go over reconnecting to your pelvic floor muscles in sitting. If you haven't watched positional basics and then diaphragmatic breathing, watch those videos first before moving on to this, unless I told you otherwise. Before I start doing it in the position, let's talk about pelvic floor reconnecting in this position. Hopefully you've seen a pelvic floor physical therapist or physiotherapist who have helped you recognize what you need to focus on, because everyone's needs here in terms of intensity, the amount they're contracting, even just to take up the slack or to create tension in the system or support in the system is going to be different. In this video, I'm going to take a general approach. So what that is, and for you to just practice really quick, is imagine you had a bean in your vaginal canal and a bean in your anus. You're going to gently contract your muscles around those beans simultaneously and pull those beans into the vaginal canal. You're going to hold for 3 to 5 seconds, then you're going to gradually let those beans, control those beans back to the starting position. Where you want to feel this is very deep and low. Maybe it's between your sit bones, or maybe it is very low abdomen. As you do this, pelvic floor muscles buddies are the TA. So you want to put your hands deep in your low abdomen and make sure that there's not much clenching or tensing here. If so, you can soften, like you're like, oh yeah, just soften your belly as you do this, and then you're going to really feel it more isolating deeper and lower. To bias the front or the front half of the pelvic floor muscles or the back half of the pelvic floor muscles, you could focus on just one bean. And if you need to train both, I recommend just focusing on one bean at a time, because it can be a lot in the beginning. So just focus on reps in the front half or the vaginal opening and then the anus. So let's go into it. Positioning yourself, shins vertical, feet flat, pressure through ball of feet, heels, your toes are in contact with the ground. Neck is long, growing from the crown of your head, shoulders, hips are in alignment, chest is open. Belly soft, and you're gonna gently, imagine you had the beans, anus and vaginal canal, connect around those beans, pull them in to take up the slack, not gripping too tightly. You're gonna hold 3 to 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You control back down. Checking in, are you gripping anywhere? Your hip flexors, try to soften. It's just what you need to stay in this position. Then you repeat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control back, and then so on. As you are connecting, you want to make sure also that your spinal position in the pose itself isn't changing. What I typically start people out with is anywhere from 5 to 10 reps, 1 to 2 sets, and then we either incorporate, once they get that down, we either extend the whole time. It just depends what they need. Is it tissue bulk? Is it reconnect? Or is it just general core? Because if they can keep that and then do something else, that's going to be more effective. So we move on pretty quickly with this. If you have any questions, comment below. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video where we cover TA reconnection.